They would cross over 2,000 miles of uncharted territory to make a new life in the Promised Land. This was the first wagon road to span the continent. Not only were people going to Oregon, there were trail branches that went south to Utah and California. From the 1840s to the 1860s, 500,000 immigrants packed up wagons and handcarts and set off on the 5 to 6 month journey. The wagons were usually 4 feet wide and 2 feet deep and 10 to 11 feet long. A good wagon cost about $85. It needed to be sturdy enough to carry food, tools, equipment, and family treasures.
These wagons, they're a piece of work. Fine oak and maple mine is. I forged the iron fittings myself last February. Made them pretty light, too. Caulked it up with tar and crossed many a river this trip.
Oxen were the best animal to pull the wagon. They were strong and could work long hours, but some people chose to use mules or horses to pull their wagons. What was packed in the wagons was very important. There were guidebooks with instructions about what was needed on the trip.
The guidebook says very few cooking utensils should be taken, as they much increase the load, which is always a consideration of paramount importance. A baking kettle, frying pan, tea kettle, teapot are all that are essential. Tin plates, tin cups, ordinary knives, forks, and a coffee mill. It says bedding should consist of nothing more than blankets, sheets, coverlets, and pillows, which could then be spread upon a buffalo robe or an oilcloth. According to the guidebook, feather beds are sometimes taken, but in many instances they find them burdensome and useless and leave them by the way. A holster of good pistols, at least 5 pounds of gunpowder, and 20 pounds of lead. And we have to take my chest with my books and my good calico dress for when we get to Oregon.